Rugged describes Tigray, its land and its people. The sparsely populated region bears the scars of 2 wars over the past quarter century. Now, another battle is raging, this one political. The Tigray People's Liberation Front and its umbrella group, the Ethiopian People's Revolutionary Democratic Front, have held power since seizing control of Ethiopia's government in 1991. This is Prime Minister Meles Zenawi's stronghold. But a breakaway TPLF faction is challenging the ruling party on its home turf. TPLF political chief Tedros Hagos charges the opposition is trying to overthrow constitutional order.
They have ill motive behind it. One is they want to smear the election process. We know what their ultimate objection is. Their ultimate objective is to instigate violence.
Opposition parties counter that what violence has occurred has mostly been directed against them. Alem Gebreyohannes's brother, Aragawi Gebreyohannes, was an Arena Tigray candidate until he was murdered. Police and a government-run human rights group ruled the killing was not political, but Alem says the investigation was a cover-up.
This was not an ordinary killing. The police didn't really try to find out what the motive was. What witness said and what is in the report are totally different.
Another Arena Tigray candidate says his home was attacked with grenades. Ayala Beyene says the house on a mountain ridge 15 minutes by foot from the nearest road was not damaged, but his family was terrified.
In the middle of the night, we heard a sound. We were afraid to go outside. When my brother came home, he found another unexploded grenade outside the door.
Tigrayans are known for keeping their political views to themselves, but domestic worker Almaz Tedesse offered high praise for Mr. Meles.
There is no better leader than Meles Zenawi. He is our Lord.
Mr. Meles also has sharp critics. Johannes Abraha blames the Prime Minister for the breakdown in relations with Eritrea that left Ethiopia without access to the sea. He says the TPLF must be ousted before Ethiopia can regain its former Red Sea ports.
I want the ports to be back to Ethiopia through peaceful means. It is the will of the people.
Prime Minister Meles is himself facing an unprecedented challenge in his hometown, Ottawa, from a former neighbor and comrade in arms. Aragash Adane is a top TPLF fighter turned fierce critic of the group's Marxist-Leninist ideology known as revolutionary democracy.
19 years has taught us something. It has taught me something. And I don't think this revolutionary democracy will bring basic change in our country. It's not. It has proved a failure.
Mr. Meles dismisses the criticism, calling it a reflection of the heat of the competition. The neighborhood where he and Aragash grew up hasn't changed much since they were young. An elderly man in the street says he remembers them both, but when asked whom he prefers, he politely declines. Peter Heinlein, VOA News in the Tigray region of Ethiopia.